Hi everybody, welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Great to have you along and thanks for tuning in to another video. Okay, so normally when I do these videos for my channel, I hold my phone like that and I do a 360 to show you where I am. I don't have to today because I've come prepared. You can see behind me exactly where I am. I am on, it says on the sign, hope I'm pronouncing this right, Playa Los Taracales, which is, to you and me, the very far end of Los Cristianos. Check it out, isn't it stunning? Ferry's just come in. Los Cristianos beach there. We've got, I think it's a Rona Gran there and the Costa apartments there. Okay, so what am I doing over here? Well, by popular demand, I'm going to do the Maritime Walk. More about that in a minute. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't done so already, it's free. Whether you're new or not, hit the thumbs up. And there's a little bell thing getting pushed, which gives you a little pop-up when I'm putting up a new video. So do that for me. I want to get to 3,000 subscribers before I go home back to the UK on Thursday. For those of you who don't know, I'm based in Bournemouth. I do vlogs over there, vlogs over here, and I've been here now for 10 days. Loads of people have said, do the Maritime Walk. I think you're all missing those vloggers who do it far, far better than I do. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to tread in their footsteps. Yes, I will have a breakfast. Yes, I'll try and find you a €1 pint. Might meet some folk along the way, who knows, if you're out and about. And yeah, I hope to show you some things they don't show you as well. So that'll be good, that'll be interesting, my take on it. I'm also going to tell you a little bit more about me, where I'm going with my life, where I'm going with this channel, what my hopes are, and all that sort of thing. I won't bore you silly, I'm not that interested, but it has been pointed out to me that I don't tell you enough about myself. So ask me anything. Yeah, so you know what I'm going to say, don't you? The temperature, according to my finger and the thing on my phone, it's actually 32 degrees. It's a warm one down in this corner. However, we're going to call it 28 for the purposes of the video. One more thing I'm going to say. Let's go. Okay folks, so yeah, it's going to be an edited vlog. I'm not going to walk the whole length of it filming. I'll pick up bits along the way that I think you'll find interesting, that I find interesting. I'll just show you generally what's new, what's happening. Check this out. Looks like the sea wall's collapsing. It's all fenced off just as you approach the Rona Gran. Looks a bit dangerous, but you can still get down onto the beach because these steps and the walls open here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to walk up towards Los Cristianos and we'll pick things up there. Oh, there you go, Roca Blanca Beach Club. Nice. Great setting for it. Very relaxing. It's absolutely beautiful down here this afternoon. I'm going pinker. Look, they've got me sun spray on. I don't tan, I go pink. Right, a few of you might have noticed I've called the video Maritime Walkway, filling the gaps. Two reasons. One, I noticed when the other guys do this walk, along this front, it's absolutely stunning. But there are little bits of land that they could use better, rather than just have these big empty gaps. Have you ever noticed that? Yeah, I know the sort of Spanish building industry has probably suffered with COVID, but there are those gaps. And then that led me to thinking, that's like me at the minute. Life's running nice and smooth, got my health, got everything else, but there are some gaps and I need to start filling those gaps. But I'll tell you more about that as we go on the walk. In the meantime, I'll just do a quick pan round, show you where I am, and then we'll crack on. First little nugget of information for you guys, if you've not already been, that's one of Dan's shops. On the way here earlier, I happened to bump into Matty and his beautiful little baby girl, 7 months old. Massive, beautiful big eyes on her. She's very bonny. So for all your excursions, that's where you want to go. Tenerife first excursions. On we go, guys. See what I mean about gaps in the land? It's been like this for as long as I can remember. Comments below if you know what's happening with it or why it's like this. Right, okay, so my first port of call for some food to show you was, I think it was the one I could find that was still doing breakfast when I walked past, the Abora Cafe. But they've stopped doing breakfast, so instead I've done the next best thing. I was going to get a Sunday lunch, but not keen on that. So I've gone for the 3-course for whatever it is to show you that, and have a look. Wasn't quite what I planned on having, but you try anything, don't you, when you're away. It's a 3-course menu. There was tuna salad starter, half roast chicken in like an orange sauce with chips and salad, and a little bowl of ice cream. I had a couple of Diet Cokes as well. Comes to just under €20, so it wasn't too bad, and it's actually quite a lot of food. I feel a bit now. Anyway, we're going to head this way, that way. Yeah, so we'll head this way, through Los Cristianos, down to the harbour. Beautiful evening, still very warm. Hope you're enjoying the walk. Thumbs up and all that. And I was thinking while I was eating, it's about time I told you guys about those gaps I was telling you about in my life. Let's get to the harbour.
Yeah.
Anybody know what's happening with this place? It's been closed for ages. I think it used to be an ice cream shop and a restaurant. Looking at the signs, look at the location. How can that be closed? Make a great Coles place. Let's get around to that harbour. Talking about filling in gaps, aren't we? Before I do tell you about my first gap, just check where I am. This is a great spot to sit down and do some people watching. Have a look. So, just come off Los Cristianos beach, and if you head left there, that takes you over to Las Vistas beach and Las Americas, and then behind me, you all know what's behind me, Los Cristianos harbour. And you've got people going in several directions, all going about their daily lives or wandering around as tourists. Superb spot. I could sit here for hours. Anyway, back to filling in those gaps. Yeah, I've got loads of gaps in my life at the minute. I'm sure most people have when you think about it. But I'll talk about them in no particular order of urgency or importance, anything like that. Trying to think of the first one. Yeah, first one, my work life. I do work, as a lot of the regular viewers know. I'm a karaoke host and DJ. I used to do it part-time as an add-on to my full-time job, but now I'm more or less full-time. I'm lucky enough to live in a town, Bournemouth, where there's a lot of that type of work going, if you're good. And at the moment I'm working 5 nights a week, sometimes 6. Sometimes I do 2 gigs in one night. So it's quite hard work. I do love it. It pays well, it's social, you have fun, you meet people, you hear Sweet Caroline every night. What more can you ask for? Yeah, but as I say, I used to do it part-time, and I used to work in insurance full-time as my day job. So I had my boring day job and my exciting night job, and life ticked along nicely. But I've had to stop working in the daytime, and it's given me a big gap at the moment. The reason I had to stop working, and I won't go into full detail, but basically I've got to be around in the day for Saf, my daughter, my youngest. She's 15 in a couple of weeks' time, and she's not too good at the moment. She has difficulty moving around. She's got some hospital appointments coming up. She gets a lot of pains in her joints, her legs, her back, her wrists, her neck, you name it, she gets pains there. And it's under investigation. They think it could be some sort of rheumatism or arthritis or whatever, because that is prevalent on her mum's side of the family. Poor little thing, and she's only 15, so she suffers a lot. So her mum lives in Essex, I live in Bournemouth, so you know, I've got to be there for her to get her to school, because she can't walk from the bus to school, and vice versa, can't walk from school to the bus. So I literally take her in the morning to the school gate, pick her home, and that doesn't tie in with many full-time jobs these days. So I'm lucky enough to have the DJ work, which more than pays the bills and stuff. But yeah, once she's gone to school, you have this big gap in your day. There's only so many times you can tidy your living room. Maybe I should make more videos. YouTube can fill that gap. So that's a big gap. It's not a worry, it's a gap, because I'm used to working full-time. Many years I worked full-time and part-time. I've always kept myself busy. So I suppose I better just kick back, take it for what it is, and enjoy the summer. Unless anyone out there has got any better ideas. Yeah, so that's one gap. I've got more to come. Anyway, we better get a crack on, because it's starting, the sun's starting to set, and we're still in Los Cristianos. One of my favourite parts of the area, this. I love this little corner. I would happily live in one of those. Beautiful. Rincon del Marinera. Specialise in seafood. Don't know why this bit's one of my favourites, it just is. It's different, isn't it? Bit of artwork. That reminds me, comment down below, when I come to Tenerife I normally get a tattoo, and I was thinking about this the other day. Do I get a tattoo on this trip? Add on to my collection. I better get in and booked if I am, because I've only got 4 more days. Comment down below if you think I should, and if you think I should, what should I get? I've already got some ideas. This arm's nearly full, but that's I don't get Tenerife tattoos on that arm because it's my mate Tom, my tattoo artist back home. That's his work of art. No one else touches that arm. But my right arm, I got one done last time I was here, the logo with the Dubliner bar. So maybe I should continue with that theme. Name a bar that I can get the logo done. That's cool. I'll walk it under the tunnel. Pretty stuff. And then we've got a different type of artwork. And what is that all about? There we go, opening out onto Playa de Las Vista. Chill out bar, told you I'd show you places. Flintstone. It's just reminded me, speaking of tattoos, a fact that I think none of you, I feel like I'm not asking me anything, a fact that none of you know is this. In 1990, well, in the 90s, let's put it that way, I went to Blackpool on a lad's night out, and as you do, you have a few drinks. Got up the next morning, probably still under the influence, pouring down with rain as it often does in Blackpool, and walking down the promenade, said to my mate who I was with at the time, my mate Paul, I said, Paul, I'm going to go and have a tattoo. He thought I'd gone nuts. So goes downstairs under this basement of this shop, and there's a tattoo parlour. So walks in, and there's this big, massive, rough looking guy, the tattoo artist, smoking a cigarette, as you could in them days indoors. I said, I want a tattoo please. He goes, what do you want? And it scared the life out of me. So I literally just pointed at the wall, I'll have that one. And my finger landed on Fred Flintstone. And he goes, where do you want it? Let's put it this way. It's not an invisible area. I'll have to turn the camera around. All right, guys, I'm here on the Playa de Las Vistas, back of the San Telmo Strip. Got a bar that's been open for about a year, Rejoice. Yeah, it's a sort of sister bar to Joyce down in Veronica's, and I've just been chatting to Steve. Tell us about it, Steve.
Yeah, like I said, been over about 12 months. We've got Michael Moore in there tonight. He's doing a live broadcast with the Centre 4833 radio station.
Yeah.
We do that regular. Andy Swallows and Michael will do that.
Yeah.
Regular days in the week.
Yeah.
It really is entertaining watching him do it. It really is.
Yeah, sound, yeah.
You know, a couple of radio DJs actually working their trade in the bar. It's pretty interesting, if I'm honest.
Yeah, definitely. I'll get yourself in, because like I said to you a minute ago, I thought they were all like sort of Spanish bars and all that, but you're saying different, aren't you?
Well, it's a great vibe down here now.
Yeah,
we've got French, we've got Italian.
Yeah.
We've got the Spanish bars, we've got the Irish bar, we've got the Cladder.
Yeah.
We're an all-night bar. We'll go till 3 in the morning. And we're getting, we're getting a few of the guys who are working coming in as well.
Yeah.
Getting some regulars. It's we'll go till late as well.
Nice one. Right, so if you're down in centre town, guys, and you want a bit of a late one with a good vibe, get yourself in Rejoice. See Steve, he'll sort it out. Cheers for that, Steve. Appreciate that.
Very welcome, brother.
It's up there. Rejoice, first level. Okay guys, it's clouded over a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get changed, go and get some proper food, and I'll do part 2 of the Maritime Walk, filling in the gaps tomorrow. Join me. I'm going to walk from here, Las Vistas, over through Las Americas, and we'll see a bit of surfing, might even go in the water. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the little bell, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, keep it up, see you later.